So hello everyone, I am Monica from this IELTS 9 channel, and we will be doing this jobs in ancient Egypt. This is from book 16, and for academic student also, please don't leave this video, because I will show you this is similar kind of reading passage that you are getting in your academic one. Here also we have 3 types of questions, and I will show it to you. Just a minute. First type of question we have here, choose the correct letter. Same multiple choice question in the reading passage 3, or you are always getting it. And second type of question, list of jobs. And third type of question we have here, complete the summary. Same reading passage as you encounter in your academic IELTS reading. Okay, now question arises, which question you are going to do this first. So I will suggest you, we will be doing this question first, because in, like you can see that they have given the paragraph wise, they have asked you. So indirectly we will come to know, we will go through the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. We will come to know about this, and you have this question also. So just first you read these things, what we require it for second type of question. Okay, so list of job below, these are the statements. So I will just note it down. Script, reed cutter, farmers, potter, stonemason, overseer, and sculptor. So wherever we will get these words, now these are not these are artisans name, jobs. So we will underline these persons name, so that when we will come to this question, already we will be having location of these jobs, these words. Okay, now let's start with first here. So what the statement is saying, do this reading passage with me. I am showing it in a big manner, in a like zoom type of. As you know, this is multiple choice question. Okay, in answer sheet you have to write, you have to select one option, and in front of 28 you have to write, suppose B is the answer, you have to write B. Okay, so this is the way how you write the answers in answer sheet. Now what is the strategy you will be following for MCQs question? Of course, try to understand the meaning of this. Here this statement will give you the location of this question statement, and the main thing here lies here only. If you understand this question statement, then you can easily find the option. If you don't understand, you will, if you try to match the words, then sometimes answer will be wrong. What does the writer say about scripts in ancient Egypt? Definitely we will go to the first paragraph. Now in first paragraph you can see ancient Egypt is there. We are looking for script, to become a scribe. To become a scribe, okay, so let's read the question statement again. You can see, what does the writer say about scripts in ancient Egypt? Okay, so scribe is, so first had to find become a scribe. The apprentice for this job lasted many years and was tough and challenging. It principally involved memorizing this symbols and practicing handwritten lettering. Scripts noted the everyday activities in ancient Egypt, wrote about everything from grains to text records. Therefore, most of our information on this rich culture comes from their records. Most scripts were men from privileged backgrounds, means they were rich. The occupation of scribe was among the most sought after in ancient Egypt. Craft people endeavored to get their sons into the schools for scripts, but they were rarely successful. So craft people, they were trying to get their sons into these schools, but they were rarely successful. Okay, now we will go to the options. Now I have gone through that first paragraph. Now writers say about scripts in ancient Egypt, their working days were very long. No, it is not given. The topics they wrote were very varied. The topics they wrote were very varied. No. Many of them were once ordinary working people. No. Few of them realized the true value of their occupation. This also not given. So we can go, the topics they wrote about were very varied. So we can select this, because from grains to taxes they were writing every day. So we can opt for this option, B. Okay, so now 29th, what is the writer doing in the second paragraph? What is the writer doing in the second paragraph? So don't read these longer options. First we will go to the paragraph and then read all the things. Now what this paragraph is saying, as many what writer is doing, civilizations, the lower class provided the means for those above them to live comfortable lives. You needed to work if you wanted to eat. Okay, but there was no shortage of jobs at any time in Egypt's history. The commonplace items taken for granted today, such as this common things they are talking about, in order to make these and have paper to write, plants have to harvest it and all. These were rewards and sometimes difficult. The reed cutter, now reed cutter word is here. For example, now example is given, but here the writer is, what writer is doing? You needed to work if you want to eat, but there was no shortage of jobs. Now writer is doing, explaining why jobs were plentiful in ancient Egypt. Yes, this plentiful word was there. Pointing out how honest workers know, comparing manual and professional work, comparison kind of thing was not there. Noting the range of duties in an individual worker had in ancient. So why jobs were plentiful? Because they had to work for their food. Okay, so 30th number, what does the writer doing in the fifth paragraph? Okay, let's go to the fifth paragraph, explaining a problem, describing a change, rejecting a popular view, criticizing a past activity. Okay, fifth paragraph. Now first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, fourth paragraph and fifth paragraph is at here in this part. Okay, part of making a living regardless of one's special skill was taking part in king's monumental building projects. Although it is commonly believed that great monuments and temples were achieved through slave labor, there is absolutely no evidence to support this. The pyramids and other monuments were built by Egyptian laborers who either donated their time as community service or were paid for their labor. Egyptians from every occupation could be called to do this. Okay, although it is believed, let's read the options. So now this, what's explaining a problem? No, problem is not there. Describing a change? No. Rejecting a popular view, criticizing a past activity. So rejecting a popular view because he was saying there was no evidence. I will show it to you. Although it is commonly believed that great monuments temple was achieved through slave labor, there is absolutely no evidence to support this. That's why that was the option. Rejecting a popular view. Okay, now 31st, the writer refers to the value of math in order to explain. Now I will be looking for this word. So I don't know which. So after this, I will be looking this word in next paragraph. On this page, we have read this, and I am looking for math. So mat is here, you can see. So it is easy to find these kinds of words in passage. Separately we can see this word. So while these artists were highly skilled, no matter what their job for the rest of the year was expected to contribute to communal projects. This practice was in keeping with the value of math, harmony and balance, which was central to Egyptian culture. One was expected to care for others as much oneself and contributing to the common good. Okay, there is no doubt that there were many people who did not love their job every day, but the Egyptian government was aware of how hard work the people, so staged a number of festivals throughout the year to show gratitude and give them days off to relax. Okay, so let's go to the question statement. Now here writer refers to the value of math in order to explain how the work of artists reflected beliefs in ancient. Value of math. Okay, reflected beliefs. No. How, although beliefs in ancient Egypt was given, but value of math in order to explain how ancient Egyptians view their role in society. Okay, so how we viewed their role in society, we can consider this. But yes, let's read. Why the opinions of certain people were valued in this? Why ancient Egyptians expressed their views so readily? How ancient Egyptians viewed their role in society. This we can select definitely. Why ancient expressed their views so readily? No. Opinions of were valued. No, this was not given. Opinions of certain people were valued in ancient Egypt. No. So let's read the another one. Which word best describes the attitude of the Egyptian government toward its worker? Which word shows attitude of Egyptian government toward its worker? Strict, patient, negligent, appreciative. Because at the end of the paragraph, that paragraph, I will show it to you. Here, this paragraph, see, you can see, there is no doubt there were many people who did not love their job, but the Egyptian government was aware how hard work, and so staged a number of festivals throughout to show the gratitude and give them days off to relax. So it means appreciation thing is there. That's why this appreciation is there. Now we have done these 5 questions, although I have taken so much time, but still let's read the next type of question. Look at the following statements and list of job. Straight away we know some locations here. So 4 questions are there, but we have been given so many options. First, was unable to work at certain times. Divided workers into groups, faced daily hazards, underwent a long period of training. Okay, so long period of training, they were talking about this in first paragraph. I will show it to you. So yes, scribe, they are talking about scribe. To become a scribe, the apprentice for this job lasted many years. Apprentice means training, okay, for this many years, and was tough and challenging. So this option we will go for. That's why when we are reading another type of paragraphs, we should keep open our mind. Long period of training. For this we will be writing A. Now we have done this. Now we will looking for reed cutter. So that was in second paragraph. So reed cutter, when we were reading it, so I had circled it. You can see the reed cutter, for example, who harvested papyrus plants along the Nile, had to bear in mind that he worked in an area that was also on wildlife. At that times could prove fatal. Fatal means risk kind of thing. Now hazards, faced daily hazards. So we will put 35B. Okay, now farmer, potter, stoneman, overseer, sculptor. So let's find these words. What about farmer? Now we have left only was unable to work at certain times and divided into groups. So groups where we can find it. So this first 2 paragraphs we have already done, and let's find it from third paragraph, because in MCQ there was no reading about third paragraph. Farmers word I can find it. Farmers did not own, they own the land they worked. They were given food implements and living quarters at payments. Although there were many glamorous jobs than farming, farmers were the backbone of this. No, nothing is given about our main thing. Let's go to the another category. So for farmers we did not get anything. Potter and stonemason, overseer, sculptor. Okay, let's farmer we could not get till now anything about farmer. Let's go to these categories. Potter. So you can see this paragraph, but let's read it on the basis of entire economy. Did not own land, they were given food implements, although there were many glamorous jobs. Farmers were the backbone. Okay, the details of lower class. So let's read the words we were looking for. Read we have done. Mason, artistic representation. So we were looking for potter. Yes, potter is here. Who produced cups and bowls, was an important to community as a scribe, and the amulet maker as vital as pharmacist. No, this will not serve our purpose. Let's look at this paragraph. What we can find here. This paragraph we have already gone, so no word was there. Now I am looking for another words. Let's look at the words again. These are the words we were looking for: potter, stonemason. So side by side you have to turn your pages also. So here in this paragraph we were looking for stonemason's word is here. Let's read. This job was done by skilled stonemasons working with copper chisels and wooden mallets. As the chisels could not, this would have been constant daily work. So that is not the answer for certain times of year. Okay, now let's look at another option. People were, okay, again farmer is here, who could do nothing with their land during the months when the Nile river. So yes, farmers, we will just select the option for, with farmers we will select the option for was unable to work at certain time because there was overflowed Nile river. So C will come with that. Okay, only one is left, divided work into groups. Now we have left option, we have used 1, 2, 3. Potter, this we have rejected. Potter also we have rejected. Now two categories are left: overseer and sculptor. So you can see in this paragraph, overseers, yes, overseers, what they are trying to do for overseers organize the men into teams means groups, to transport the stones on the sledge. Once the pyramid was complete, the inner needed this and this. So okay, let's confirm it. For 2 months annually, workmen gathered by thousands from all over the country to transport this. Overseers organize the men into teams to transport. Let's select the option. Overseer, they were what they were doing, divided workers into, because 10,000 workers were there, so into groups, men into teams. So definitely F will come with that. F will be the answer. Now last type of question we have, the King's building projects. The King's building projects were there, and complete the summary we will be doing. Laborers who worked on the King's building were local people who choose to participate in or who received payment. Okay, let's go to the location. So King's monumental building projects. So monumental building project, King's monumental building projects is there. Now we were looking for slave labor, no evidence to support. So let's, yeah, okay, so I think this is the location. Let's read it. Laborers who worked on the King's building were local who choose to participate in dash or received payment. So this was given here. So you can see there is absolutely no evidence to support this. So this location we have found, the pyramids and other monuments were built by laborers who either you can see donated their time as community service or were paid for their job. So payments were done, and community service we can write it because we can use two words. So next location is, the work involved breaking of stone cliffs using wooden wedges. The large pieces of stone were then transported to another site on sleds which moved easily over the dash. Okay, and next also we can read, the blocks could be cut and shaped using tools made of and wood. So this wood was there. So you can see sledge word is also there, and wood somewhere, wood word is also here. Let's read it. Workers to split the blocks from the rock cliffs. This was also there. It was done by inserting wooden wedges in the rock which would swell and cause the stone to break from the face. The often huge blocks were then pushed into sledge, device better suited wheeled vehicles or moving weighty objects over shifting sand. Okay, so another, let's look at the question statement again. So this is the statement. This we have read, the largest pieces of stone were then transported to another sites which moved easily over the shifting sand, because that's why they were here. The blocks could be cut and shaped using tools made of wood. Let's read it what it was. So wooden word is also there here, and is also there. So we will be selecting copper, not chisels, because they have not used the word mallets. If they had used the word wooden mallets, then we can use copper chisels. Now they have used the name of material, not the words. Copper we will be writing it. copper will come. Okay, so the last one is left. You can give answer on comment section.